on? Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to get started now, but just before we do, I just want to remind everyone quickly to please keep their masks on the whole performance and don't move the seats, like stay socially distant. Thank you.
Up first.
Oh, yeah, sorry. The order of the seniors tonight, normally we have it behind us. So it's going to be Julia, and then Caroline, and then Kieran, and then me. So here's Julia.
Oh, yeah. I done made it, I was wrong. What else can I say, boy? Can't you blame my head and not my heart? I was wrong, I was gone. That don't make it right, but I promise there were no feelings involved. He said, girl, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show? He said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know, how long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me while you calling me baby. How long has this been going on? You've been acting so shady, I've been feeling it lately, baby. It's my fault, but you better believe me when I said it only happened once. I tried and I tried, but you'll never see that you're the only one I wanna love. He said, girl, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show? Yes. He said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know, how long has this been going on? You've been jumping around on me while you calling me baby. How long has this been going on? You've been acting so shady, I've been feeling it lately, baby. How long has this been going on, baby? Yeah, you gotta come tell me now. He said, girl, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show? He said, save your apologies. Baby, I just gotta know, how long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me, calling me baby. How long has this been going on? And I'm so shady, I've been feeling it lately, baby. How long? You gotta come tell me now. Ooh. Oh, I fall apart.
She told me that I'm not enough, and she left me with a broken heart. She fooled me twice and it's all my fault. She cut too deep, now she left me scarred.
So many thoughts going through my brain. I'm falling apart, you don't know my pain. Yeah. Ooh, I fall apart. Down to my core. Ooh, I fall apart. Down to my core. Ooh, didn't know before. Surprise when you caught me off guard. What'd you say? Guess you forgot. You was my joy. Never caught a feeling this hard. Harder than the lies you told. Tell me you don't want me no more. But I can't let go. Everybody told me so. Feeling like I lost it all. Thought I'd always be your girl. Thought I'd always be your girl.
You said it. No, you said it.
No, you said it. We'd be together. I fall apart. Down to my core. Ooh, I fall apart. Down to my core. Ooh, didn't know before. Surprised when you caught me off guard. What'd you say? Guess you forgot. You was my shorty. Rain keep pouring and the hurt keep flowing. Try to brush it off, but it keep on going. Covered in scars and I can't help showing. Whipping in the floor and the tears keep rolling.
Hearts keep dropping and the hurt keep flowing. Trying to brush it off, but it keep on going. All these scars can't help from showing. Whipping in the flame and the tears keep rolling. Yeah.
Fall apart, fall down to my core. I fall apart. Didn't know before. Surprised when you caught me off guard. What'd you say? Guess you forgot. You was my shorty, I thought.
So for our next set, we have
Just kidding. Okay, it's a tradition for each senior to give a speech. So I'm gonna give mine now. What? Oh, never mind. I'm not going first. I'm gonna cry. You're on the stage with me.
Hi, I'm Paige. I got into the dynamic spring of freshman year, which is a little more difficult than coming in with most of the newbies in the fall. I was managing getting integrated within the group, who welcomed me quickly, and I felt very comfortable immediately. I tried hard to learn everyone's name as soon as I could. I also kept hearing the name Julia, but she's abroad in the spring, so you won't meet her till later. One rehearsal in Devlin, her name came up again. I turned beside me to Gabe and asked what this Julia's like. He said something along the lines of, she's really bubbly and fun and super kind. She's one of the most likable people. I met her as we were advertising the group outside of MAC in the fall. But we had already been texting over the summer because I wanted some of her homemade masks that she offered to everyone before we even met. And she told me she was giving me a bunch of extras because they would look good on me, even though she'd never actually seen me. After meeting her, we immediately clicked. I had spent several nights at her mod eating Thai food or food she cooked for me to save me from BC dining. After she had texted me to come over for food and gossip about like the 7 guys she was talking about. We had other traditions. When we go out on Thursday night with the group, we'd always sit next to each other and share food and drinks. And we would take our infamous bathroom mirror selfie. If we're being honest, I felt slightly important that a senior was taking pictures with me. I'm the oldest of 3 in my family, and as I grew closer to Julia, I knew I'd gained an older sister. I could go to her about my troubles and my triumphs with no judgment whatsoever. We shared so many laughs, and I love how gutsy she is. Namely, she direct messaged a college basketball player on Instagram after seeing him on TV in the NCAA tournament. Told he was cute, and then asked for a Snapchat. I seriously admire her confidence. She's also scored a killer job at Citibank in New York after college, and I know she'll kill it in the real world. She's become my biggest role model since meeting her not even a year ago. I'm sad I didn't get to spend all my time of being in the Dynams with her, as she was abroad in Britain last spring. But with her being such a great mentor and person who continued to welcome me into the group, even if my sophomore year, I feel I haven't lost any time getting to know her. I'm thankful we were in the same voice part for many songs, and she helped me learn the part. I'm thankful to have gained a close friend for life in her, and I'm excited to see what she does in the future. Thank you, Julia, for being one of the most important people in this group to me, and for making my first year in it a blast. Thank you for your genuine kindness, and for being yourself, and for being my role model. I will miss having you by my side next year, but take the train from NYC as often as time allows. I will miss you more than I can express.
All right, that's going to be a hard one to follow up. I thought it would be easier only having to write one speech rather than a bunch of senior letters this year, but I could not have been more wrong. This speech will definitely not do my feelings justice, but it's as close as written words will get to capturing my emotions when I think about how my time with the Dynamics is coming to an end. Time flies when you're having fun. That's how I felt every moment of college since joining the Dynamics. I was scrolling through my camera roll the other day, and at least half of my photos from the past 4 years are with other Dynams. This group has become part of my BC identity. It's a part of my college experience and a chapter of my life that I will forever look back on with fond memories. I remember joining the group my second semester freshman year and thinking, if I don't like it, I can just quit. It's no big deal. Little did I know that joining this group is a lifelong experience, and once you're in, there's no escape. And I wouldn't want it any other way. This group has become my family. It's a place where I laugh at funny jokes, I get candid about the difficulties and harsh realities of life, share embarrassing stories, and most importantly, it's a place where music is a shared passion. Growing up, I was constantly singing, and I'm sure constantly annoying my family. But with the Dynams, there's never an inopportune time for singing, too much singing, or singing too loudly. With the Dynams, I'm singing in Central Park, whipping out 4-part harmonies to Happy Birthday in crowded restaurants, and loudly screaming karaoke into a microphone while our Uber driver has the windows down, blasting our album on Spotify. It's bittersweet standing here today. On one hand, I'm proud to be leaving this group in such an impressive state. I'm proud to say that I was part of the group who placed third in our first ICCAs. I'm proud of the raw talent that each and every one of my fellow Dynams exudes. And most importantly, I'm proud to brag about being a Dynam. But I'm also extraordinarily sad. My freshman year, I remember worrying that the group would never feel the same after the seniors left. But standing here right now, no matter who came and went during my 4 years, the group has always felt like home. And I know that all good things must come to an end, but I wish that this end didn't have to come so soon. I think about the friendships I have made, especially just in these past few months, and I can't help but think about how close I could become to some of you if I just had another year. Nick and Kyle, I've never felt more seen, loved, and genuinely cared for than I have by you two. Thank you for always checking in on me. And Kyle, thank you for learning and helping me with my senior song. It means so much to me. My freshman year, I was jealous of those close friendships between other members that I saw when I first joined the group. And it wasn't until this year that I fully experienced that. I'm looking at you, Paige and Sam. You know about my deepest secrets, my crushes, my questionable decisions, and my funny escapades. It breaks my heart to know that next year I won't be able to eat Thai food and drink wine with you, Paige, or Snapchat college basketball players I DM'd on Instagram with you, Sam. You two are the yin to my yang in your own unique ways. And you reel me in when I'm wild and tell me how it is when I can't see a situation clearly. I've only spent quality time with you, Paige, for a year, and Sam with you for even less than that. But I'm more grateful for our conversations than you'll ever know. I have so many things I could write about, and I'd greatly regret not explicitly stating some of my favorite Dynams memories. So here's a list of a few. New York tour. The fire department was almost called because I was asleep in my hotel room, and my door was blocked by something, and no one could get it open. And then the next morning, I came down to the lobby, and the bellhop was like, "Oh, is Julia okay?" Yes, I am. 2, Dynams Thanksgiving. I'll never understand how Jared prepared a turkey in a dorm room oven. And I can't remember what I brought, but I'm sure it was store-bought. 3, playing flip cup, but instead of using our hands to flip the cups, we used our tongues. 4, Hell Week before cafes during normal time, where we'd practice late into the night while popping cough drops and drinking vitamin C. Getting ready in the McGuinn bathroom before all of our performances, and of course, always complimenting each other immensely. My sophomore year Halloween show, I was Harley Quinn and Pat dressed up as the Joker. My costume game peaked that year. Paige DMing me on Snapchat asking me to sew her face masks before we ever met in person or talked at all. This year, going to Osaka dressed in formal wear, looking extremely out of place, but feeling as confident as ever because I was with my Dynams. The many, many shared pictures of sangria and scorpion bowls that Paige and I polished off this year. The fact that the waiter at Barcelona knows who Rob and I am. The almost weekly excursions to Barcelona. Playing golf with Kyle, Rob, Sam, and Chris. And being at Chris's house so much that it's practically my second home. I could go on forever, and some things I can't mention now because they're too embarrassing. But the bottom line is that my 4 years would be nothing if it weren't for this group. It would be weird not having music be such a structured part of my life once I graduate. And the fact that this is my last performance with the people who have become my second family brings me to tears, as we saw during our sound check. I can't wait to give each and every one of you a hug and tell you personally how much you mean to me. You bet I'll be back next year and crashing on each and every one of your floors for every single football game. I love this group so much. And that's the end of my speech. All right, now I'm singing a solo with Kyle as my...
Wonderful speech. Wonderful.
What? Oh, yes, thank you. Tired of compromise, and you're tired of apologizing to me. Why can't you get it right? Stuck in the light, but I struggle to see. Oh, I won't stand for second best. You're tired of apologizing to me. This could be love, but you're fucking it up, and you're breaking my heart every day. And I won't stick around if you're bringing me down, and you're making it so hard to stay. Oh, stay, stay. You're making it so hard, you're making it so hard to stay. Stay. You're making it so hard to stay. I keep on falling short of
maybe I'm just asking too much of you. I keep on getting caught. Or maybe it's just 'cause I'm destined to lose. So I won't stand for second best. Maybe I'm just asking too much of you. This could be love, but you're fucking it up, and you're making it so hard to stay. And I won't stick around if you're bringing me down, breaking my heart every day. Whoa, stay, stay. You're making it so hard, you're making it so hard to stay, stay. You're making it so hard to stay. This could be love 'cause you felt like the one, but maybe I felt something else. 'Cause we got so close, but now you'll never. Oh, stay, stay. You're making it so hard, you're making it so hard to stay. You're making it so hard to stay.
All right, so for our next set, we have the lovely Caroline Gillette.
It's been a long day and I'm trying to figure it out. The way those words left your mouth, I feel broken, shattered and blue, and it's all because of you. And I'm trying to figure it out. If this is love, why does it break me down? Why do you break me down? If this is love, why does it break me down? Why do you break me down? It's been a long time since I felt the way that I do now. Like I need you, but I don't know how. It's been a while since I smiled, and I meant it for all my heart. But the idea of leaving this behind, it tears me apart. If this is love, why does it break me down? Why do you break me down? is love, why does it break me down? Why do you break me down? Kiss me now and remind me why I ever wanted to make you mine. And even though it hurts in this moment, I have always known it. You're the other half of my broken heart. If this is love, why does it break me down? Why do you break me down? If this is love, why does it break me down? Why do you break me down? And even though it hurts in this moment, I have always known it. You're the other half of my broken heart.
Hi guys. For those who don't know, my name is Christina, otherwise known as Tina.
Tiny Tina.
Yes, if you prefer that. To be honest with you, I've known for quite some time that I was going to be the one giving this speech. 3 years to be exact. Caroline, you've just been so important to me all this time that I could not pass this to anyone else. With all that said, even with all this time to prepare, no matter how many times I sat down to write this, I struggled to figure out how to describe how much Caroline means to both me and the dynamics here as a whole. I really wanted to write this perfect speech because, for those who know, Caroline is the perfect person. She is kind, she is hardworking, intelligent, witty, beautiful, has an amazing voice, and so much more. I could go on for hours. Given all of this, there is no possible way that words could describe how much love and admiration that I and all of us here have for this woman. Ever since becoming a member of this group, I have had the privilege of working alongside Miss Gillette in the SOP section. For these past few years, my God. She has been the best role model, both in terms of singing and as a person in general. When I met Caroline, she was a simple girl from Champaign, Illinois. Give it up for the corn, everybody. That's right. Now here we are. She is a Cali girl and is about to be a big-time law student. Don't know where, but somewhere prestigious, that's right. Yeah, that deserves another round of applause, honestly. Thank you. For those who don't know, Caroline and I, again, as well as many other people in this group, are a big fan of the comedian John Mulaney. Please hold while I try to flip this page. I flipped it too far, one moment. Oh my God. No, we got it. The wind is not my friend. Okay, we're back on track. A few weeks ago, I was down a YouTube hole avoiding work, and I stumbled across an interview with John Mulaney The gist of it was he was talking about how at his funeral, he wouldn't want people to say only good things. He's like, be real with me. Give it all you got. So with that, I'm going to list some of Caroline's faults. This is a funeral pretty much. It's on par. So for starters, Caroline, as we know, is perhaps the smartest person everyone in this room knows. She's graduating, top of her class, accepted to, again, some of the most prestigious law schools in the country. Give it up again. Like, you can never get enough of that. This girl works so hard. However, at the same time, if Caroline were stopped by a random person asking for directions at Boston College, the school she has gone to for the past 4 years, she would not be able to tell them where to go. She is perhaps the most directionally challenged person I have ever met. I think there was some time on tour that we let Caroline lead us for some reason. We learned that was a big mistake so quickly. Another fun fact about sweet Caroline here. Thank you. I had to put it in once. It was right there. She's an excellent sailor. She has been worked as a sailing instructor at a naval academy in the past. Yet, with all of this time on the water, she does not know how to swim. That's just silly.
I can float. I just want that on the record.
All right. And Caroline's last and perhaps biggest fault is that she is graduating and that I won't be able to see her every day. You've made the Dynams a better place in so many ways. With you leaving, we're losing one of our best singers and one of the best people in this group, as well as our sound effects department. Your belty pads and hey will truly be missed. I will try to flip this page one last time. With all of that said, I just want to say how proud I am of you and how thankful I am to have you in my life. I can't wait to see the amazing things you go on to accomplish in this world. I love you.
My speech is on my phone. One sec. You know, one thing that I think the audience of Final Show doesn't fully appreciate about this exercise, if they're not dynams, is that you basically spend your entire time as a dynam learning to do this, because at every event, somebody will be like, all right, let's go around the circle and say our favorite dynam's memory. And so even if you start out not a great public speaker, by the time you graduate, you know how to give a speech, which kind of ties into what I have to say here today. So people are constantly changing, but we don't notice the day-to-day change, right? And we especially don't notice it in ourselves. Our idea of ourselves tends to remain pretty constant, and then one day your idea of yourself has to quickly catch up. Like, you haven't realized you've grown taller until your pants are like way too short. I remember there was one Dynams rehearsal where I think it was the first one after we took the newbies in the spring of my junior year. So that would have been Paige and Faith. Shout out. And I was saying hi to everyone, and I hear someone, I think it was Kyle, go, oh yeah, Caroline's a big hugger. You'll get used to that. And I was like, what? No, I'm not. I'm so hard. Like, I joked, but like, I was genuinely confused. I was like, no, I'm not a very outwardly affectionate person. And I said that to Kyle, and he goes, Caroline, I just watched you hug every single person as they walked into this room, one by one. And I realized he was right in that it wasn't even like a particularly special rehearsal. That's what, before COVID, I did at the beginning of every single rehearsal. And I realized that with the dynams, I was changing. I was allowing myself to be vulnerable in a way that I hadn't before. And they just teach you to let people into your heart in a really unguarded way. Like Christina, my love. You are literally my mother, my child, and my sister all at the same time. Loving you is like loving family. Shout out to your mom, by the way. And so in a way, that makes Larissa both my granddaughter, niece, and aunt, I think, because Christina is literally everyone's mom. And Kyle, I don't even like to tease you because you're just such like a pure beacon of happy sincerity. I never want to bring you down even 1%. Nick and Mary let me nerd out with them, and instead of judging me, they just infinitely gas me up instead. Well, actually, Mary judges me. But she's in a glass house because she's the biggest nerd that I know. And also, she's fronting. She loves me infinitely. Gabe, if I ever make the mistake of doubting myself, I can count on you to just immediately correct me. I wish that I could see myself through your eyes. Emma, I have a lot to say about the woman I've seen you become in the time that I've known you, but a lot of it doesn't fit into this speech, so I just want to highlight right now that one of the things that impresses me most about how you've grown is how you've remained so deeply empathetic and profoundly open-hearted through all of it. That's just been a constant. Love you too. Julie, 3 years ago, if somebody told me that I'd be learning about loving with an unguarded heart from you, I would have been very surprised. But you've gotten so soft. And now you just, honestly, you're becoming a bit of a mom. You got some mom energy. Chris, you're a puppy dog to me. I don't know how to express that better. And obviously, I've learned so much from the people I've been doing this the longest with, my fellow seniors, so much about how to love. And to the underclassmen, I'm so excited to see what you learn in this group and the people that you become and the people that you don't catch yourself becoming until after it's happened. Because I know that this experience isn't uncommon in the dynams. This culture of unquestioning love is so baked into what it is that we do here. Honestly, at first, I found this kind of hokey. I was a little suspicious of it. I remember when I first got into the group and immediately like all the current members were like, oh my God, like we already love you. We're all obsessed with each other and we're already obsessed with you. And then I was getting like messages from all the alums being like, we already love you. I was like, you haven't met me. How can you possibly love me? But they did, because that's what this group is about. It's a conscious choice we make to love earnestly, radically, unquestioningly each other, all the people who were in this group, are in this group, and will be in this group. And I think that's such a beautiful culture to create, because it means you don't have to earn love or worth. Once you're in, you're in, and we love you. And that kind of love can change a person. As I was writing this speech, I was getting sad, thinking about my relationships with each of you. And I did think about my relationships with each of you, even those I haven't listed by name here, because I haven't seen a lot of you as much as I would have liked to in the past year. Because because there was a health concern going on. But these relationships are only beginning. And I hope that the next time I realize that I'm a different person than the person I thought I was, it's because I've continued to be formed by the relationships I have with you guys. So, thank you. Love you too.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds sighing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone wherever I be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone wherever I be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me.
All right, is this working? Perfect. Perfect. All right, up next, the spectacular, amazing Kieran Roth.
Hello. Well, we're about to get into a song that used to be a trio. So, we're going to pour one out for Reese and Joe Palumbo, so. If I pulled you closer, would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind? Say you don't catch feelings, say you ain't the love type. I'ma have to work then, the whole night. Nothing like your ex though, this ain't what you used to. Just give me that chance, girl, and I won't lose ya. I know you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better for ya, for ya. And you heard it all before, but I've got a question for ya. I've got a question. If I pulled you closer, would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind? If my hands get lower when we grind, when we grind, would you mind? If I pulled you closer, would you? Let's not waste a moment. Ain't no need to be shy. I got room for your friends. If your friends wanna ride, tell them not to stress though. I'll treat you so special. Just give me that chance, girl, and I won't lose ya. I know you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better for ya, for ya. And you've heard it all before, but I've got a question for ya. I've got a question. If I pulled you closer, would we mind? Would you mind? Would you mind? If my hands get lower when we grind, when we grind, would you mind? If I pulled you closer, would you? Tell me, baby, would you mind? Tell me, baby, would you mind? Know you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better for ya, for ya.
Tell me, would you mind, girl?
I know you've been hurt before, but I've got a question for ya. I've got a question for ya, for ya. I know you've been hurt before, but I'll make it better for ya. I'll make it better if I pulled you closer. Know the tears are rolling down your face, and it feels like yours was the only heart to break. When you come back home and all the lights are out, and you're getting used to no one else being around. Oh, love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear, yeah, I got enough love for two. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you. You still can't feel the rhythm of your heart, and you're getting used to no one else being around. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there. Oh, I swear, yeah, I got enough love to. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you. When you're lost down the riverbank, I'll be there. When you're lost in the darkness, I'll be there. I'll be there when your heart is breaking. You'll never be alone. I'll be there. I'll be there, yeah. I'll be there, yeah. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah. I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear, yeah, I got enough love too. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you. I'll be there when your tears are falling. I'll be there, can't you hear me calling? I'll be there when your heart is breaking. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you. I'll cry. Hi, Crit.
Hi, Kieran. So first off, that was electric. That was unbelievable. I just want to thank you for just always being you. No one came into rehearsal every day with a bigger smile, just ready to work, and always a good attitude about it. I remember back when I first got called back, I worked with you and Pat, and he's hearing it. And honestly, like just from there until now, it's just been such a fun ride. The thing that makes the Dynams the coolest thing in the world is that everyone puts in so much work, and we get such like a cool product out of it. And I think that I honestly can say that like no one works as hard as you do for this group, and I think everyone really appreciates that. Like from being MD last year, doing everything there, and then this year with COVID, just all that work you did to make those videos, to make everyone be able to experience this year, we really appreciate that. Music aside, I'll honestly never forget all the good times we've had. Maybe we're, sweating in your closet trying to record an album, cracking jokes, trying to make videos with Rob laughing in the background a little too hard. And then my favorite, 2019 Halloween. I remember just this visual in my head that I'll never forget. It was you and Nick on the wall with a spotlight on you in the middle of the party, and you're pulling up your shirt, and there's a six-pack drawn on it. And it was the most like anti-Kieran thing that I've ever seen, but somehow it was so Kieran, and that's what's so cool about you. It's just such a good time to be around all the time. And lastly, I just really want to thank you for being the best Dynam anyone could ever want to be.
I love you, Crit. Thank you. Oh my gosh, one sec. Okay, it's on my phone. Have I ever read through this fully? No. Okay, all right. It's incredibly crazy to be standing up here on this wonderful stage with a mask on, writing this speech and summing up what this group has meant to me in the past 4 years is a considerable feat, but hopefully I can do all of you justice. Besides my family, I never really thought I would be able to find a group of people with such an unwavering atmosphere of support, love, unity, and that's exactly what the Dynamics provide for each and every one of us. I thought continuing with a cappella would be a great way to ease myself into college, maybe meet a few friends through it, but little did I know the Dynamics would be the foundation of my college career, and something some may say I'm obsessed with. I was welcomed into my freshman fall from the most loving, genuine, supportive upperclassmen that I could have ever imagined existing. I felt so unbelievably unique and special. You all gave me confidence when I didn't know I really needed it, and you all know, whoever's here, they're not here, you all know how much each and every one of you mean to me and how formative you all been in my college experience. I know I would not be the same person I am today without any of you. With the Dynamics, it is almost impossible to hide anything about yourself from them, and they allow you to grow and develop as a person, whether you like it or not. Each and every one of them push you to be and do more than you ever thought you could, and you learn to care and cherish all those around you. The Dynamics truly affect all aspects of your life: schedule, your sleep, your priorities, and the relationships around those. While our group may be 23 or I guess 22 members strong, there are many other people who truly make the Dynamics the Dynamics. To my friends who have been to actually every single one of our shows, I have to extend the biggest thank you and love to each and every one of you. We'll start with Catherine, Claire, and Sarah. The three of you took me under your wing before I even decided I was going to BC. You have helped me through my whole time at BC and gave me another room to call home. Peter, Amanda, Megan, Josie, Meredith, Zach, JP, Billy, Juan, Thomas, all of you. You are all my family, and as we approach our final month on this campus together, I hope you all know how truly special you are to me. We know that graduation isn't a goodbye for any of us, just to see you later. To me, this final show is as much yours as it is mine. Now to Mom and Dad, Mom, who's possibly here, thank you for everything you have done and given to me, from sending me to BC to supporting my passion for music. I cannot thank you guys enough. And now we've arrived with our Dynam sitting over here. First thing I must say is thank you for giving me the opportunity to make beautiful music with all of you and help with shaping this group into the amazing, talented, and premier group that we have come to become. It's hard to explain in words just how much you all mean to me, but I'm going to really try. We'll start with our freshmen. What an amazing class we have as my last babies. Julia, Delise, Larry, Caroline, Charlie, and Sam. You guys do not know your true potential yet in this group. This grade is filled with some of the most hardworking, kind, and talented people that I've ever witnessed. Spending time with you all, locked in my room's closet, recording an album, has been one of the highlights of my COVID year. You took everything we threw at you with grace and worked harder than anyone else here. I cannot wait to see how you all thrive in a non-COVID year next semester. Now our sophomores, you were all my first babies as an upperclassman. Again, I can't say it enough, but you're all so incredibly talented, and you blew me away with your perseverance and guidance to our younger freshmen. Mary, Paige, Faith, Kyle, and Rob, I hope you all know just how much you mean to me. Now let me just say a quick something about Rob. We owe you all a big thank you, not only for this amazing night you've orchestrated, but actually everything you've done this entire year. Your planning, while to some it may seem pushy, is literally what has kept this group doing what we do this year. 2 virtual cafes, 2 album recordings, 2 live mix shows. If the Dynams haven't thanked you today or in a while, Rob, they all need to do so at some point tonight. I love you, and there's literally no one else I would want to pass down the obsessive and progressive role of BM to. Now, our juniors. I cannot believe I'm standing up here saying goodbye to you. We literally were all babies together, being watched over by Elise, Jared, Ian, Claire, Lina. Not to say that this is the most talented grade, because we're all amazing, but this grade is the most talented group of singers we have ever encountered. Gabe with his amazing riffs, Emma with her perfect tone, Tina with her angelic voice, Nick with his unbeatable VP skills, Dan, a newbie with a beautiful voice, Crit with one of the absolute best bass voices I've ever heard, and Julie. Julie. Where to start with Julie? I know some people will say that they were scared of you when they first met you, but I was definitely not. You're literally the definition of a musician, composed, perfect pitch, perfect tone, pop star look, literally everything. You know exactly how to kick this group into shape and make sure we know our shit. You could truly sing anyone's part if we asked and execute it flawlessly. It's going to be a struggle not to have your wit, talent, beauty, and love in my life every day, but I know I'm leaving this group in the most capable hands, and I cannot wait to see Nurse Julie flourish from BC and beyond. Finally, my class of 2021. Melina, Caroline, Julia, there's too much I could say about each and every one of you and the journey we've all been on. So, and I'm sure we're going to be crying about it tonight, so I'll just keep it short. Thank you for being my rocks through this whole journey and having each other's backs through everything. We've been on this amazing roller coaster together, and I can't reiterate how much I love you all. So thank you all. Everyone sitting here is part of the Dynamics family, so thank you. Let's go, Rob. No. What? Couldn't wait till I got outside, wondering what the world be like. But I knew I changed my mind, didn't realize it would happen oh so soon, oh so soon. But I see the world so different now, 'cause there's a place by the sea and that's my town. When I don't know what to say, when I don't know what to do, there's a room I need to sit in, surrounded by my favorite view. And I need a hand to hold, someone to tell the truth. Would it be okay if I came home to you? Independence comes with a price, when questioning your own advice. But I know it'll be alright, didn't realize it would happen oh so soon, oh so soon. But I see the world so different now, 'cause there's a place by the sea and that's my town. When I don't know what to say, when I don't know what to do, there's a room I need to sit in, surrounded by my favorite view. And I need a hand to hold, someone to tell the truth. Would it be okay if I came home to you? No, I don't want to keep on going when I'm miles away and you're too far to stay. Oh, but if I need you to remind me that and nothing has changed. Would it be okay? Would it be okay for you? 'Cause I see the world so different now. And there's a place by the sea, and that's my town. When I don't know what to say, when I don't know what to do, there's a room I need to sit in, surrounded by my favorite view, and I need a hand to hold, someone to tell the truth. Would it be okay if I came home to you? Would it be okay if I came home to you? So one last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One more time, I promise after that I'll let you go. Baby, I don't care if you've got her in your heart. All I really care is you wake up in my arms. One more time, I promise after that I'll let you go. Get me off the stage. Oh, God.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh, so are you. Ooh.
Hey, everybody. My name is Nick.
I checked it. It was definitely right.
And I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our
Pedal is awful.
what appears to be our oldest senior. And so that's Melina Donnelly, if anyone didn't know that. For me, Mel is the rock of this group, and this is a tough evening for me, but it's very sad to see you go. Everybody, Melina Donnelly. Here we go.
I've been a criminal. I made a mistake. Believed in the fictional. Then let everything slip away. I can't accept my fate. Thought the alternative was so crystal clear. Drown in the muddy water, and I'm living in my worst fear. Begging you back through tears. You wear this picture of I always say what I'm feeling. I was born without a zip on my mouth. Sometimes I don't even mean it. It takes a little while to figure me out. I like my coffee with 2 sugars, and in my jewelry dripping, drinking, I'll get all fired up. Insecure, but I'm working with it. Many things I could get rid of, ain't about to give it up. I made a few mistakes, I regret it nightly. I broke a couple hearts that I wear on my sleeve. My mother always said, girl, you're troubling. Still I wonder, could you call a woman like me? And every time we touch, boy, you make me feel weak. I can tell you're shy and I think it's so sweet. Spending every night under covers in. Still I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? Woman like a woman like, la la la, woman like a woman like, la la la, woman like a woman like, la la la, woman like a woman like me. Just be mine for the weekend. We can get a takeaway and sit on the couch, or we could just go out for the evening. Hopefully you'll end up with a kiss in my mouth. That's a blue jeans to the rip up in my hair with your fingers in it. Love it when you turn me on. Beyonce with a little bit of love drunk in the middle with a countdown to her favorite song. I made a few mistakes, I regret it nightly. I broke a couple hearts and I wear on my sleeve. My mama always said, girl, you're troubling. And said I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? And every time we touch, boy, you make me feel weak. And I can tell you're shy and I think it's so sweet. Spending every night on the covers in. And said I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? Woman like me, like a woman like, la la la, woman like a woman like, la la la, woman like a woman like, la la la, woman like a woman like. I've been sitting here waiting, I've been waiting on you. I've been sitting here waiting, on and on and on and on. I made a few mistakes, I regret it nightly. I broke a couple hearts that I wear on my sleeve. My mama always said, girl, you're troubling. Till I wonder, could you fall for a woman like me? I put my feelings on safety, so I don't go shooting where your heart be. 'Cause you take the bullet trying to save me, and I'm left to deal with making you bleed. And there's a whole lot of love you're trying to waste it, like we be running a mile and never make it. That's just too bitter for words, don't wanna taste it. That's just too bitter for words, don't wanna face it. I'm done tripping, I'm tripping, I've been sick. That's how I control this feeling you keep giving, you keep on getting it. Ooh, maybe it's your love, it's too good to be true. Baby boy, your love got me tripping on you. You know your love is big enough, got me tripping on you. Yeah, it's big enough, got me tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad for tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad for tripping on you. Tripping on you. Boy, you know I'm cool and now you're waiting, but I act a fool when I don't get it. And I'm steady bruising just to save this, but I tripped on your love. tripping on you. You know your love is big enough, got me tripping on you. Yeah, it's big enough, got me tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad for tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad for tripping on you. Tripping on you. That's the type of love, baby. Trip. That's the type of love, baby. Tripping on you. It's big enough, baby. Trip. It's big enough, baby. Tripping on you. I'm not tripping, I'm tripping, I'm dancing. That's how I control this feeling, and you keep giving, you keep on hitting it. Ooh, oh. Baby, it's your love, it's too good to be true. Baby boy, your love got me tripping on you. You know your love is big enough, got me tripping on you. Yeah, it's big enough, got me tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad for tripping on you. My bad for tripping on you. Tripping on you. Tripping on you. My bad for tripping on you. I was wrong when I did it. My bad for tripping on you. Tripping on you. Tripping on you. Big baller, bougie shot caller. No fuck boys allowed in my aura. Mrs. wanna Mr. Now for his dollar. If you're trying to flex, don't bother, cause I'm a big spender. Bling on my gender. Last time I paid, I just can't remember. I don't have the time to play with pretender. You might have your own, but I'm a big spender. I'm out in Hollywood, living like I should. I could have Gucci Prada, but my mama told me good. If she ain't told me something, flies and don't mean nothing. Wealth is on the inside. Well, fuck that all your smiles come from dollars in your wallet. But I can make you smile without a dollar in your pocket. A bit of talking, a bit of walking, and up in an Uber and call it. I thought I should let you know. Think you should leave with me. Don't give a fuck about your girl. Need a baller or a Hercules. Flowing trees is all I need. No, I don't want a big baller, bougie shot caller. No fuck boys allowed in my aura. This is one of Mr. Now for his dollar. If you're trying to flex, don't bother, cause I'm a big spender. Playing on my gender. Last time I paid, I just can't remember. I don't have the time to play with pretender. You might have your own, but I'm a big spender.
I can't think of nothing else but loving you. You got me doing things I never really do. Tell me where you wanna go, I'm thinking Paris. I'ma give you something you gon' wanna cherish. And I ain't perfect, I know I hurt you, but let's reverse it, it never was on purpose. It got right to my heart and it took a lot of work to know that I've been searching, baby. Big baller, bougie shot caller.
No fuck boys allowed in my aura. This is one of Mr. Not for his dollar. If you're trying to flex, don't bother, cause I'm a big spender. Bling on my gender. Last time I paid, I just can't remember. I don't have the time to play with pretender. You might have your own, but I'm a big spender. Thank you guys for coming tonight.
It's really sad when a song as weird as Woman Like Me made me start to tear up. I'm dreading the day we have to do it next year. Okay. It feels literally impossible to be standing up here and sending Mel off. Mel is at the core of my Dynams experience, and she perfectly embodies everything you'd need in a BC dynamic. She sings like an angel. She is so open and welcoming, and she can hardly ever refuse a good time. I remember how excited Mel was when I was a newbie. She went out of her way to make us feel welcome, and I remember how very specifically excited she was that we could share clothes. And I took her up on it. I don't think there's a single picture from freshman year of a Dynams event where I'm not in a piece of Mel's clothing, which I often forgot to return, but they always made their way back. I'm glad you didn't mind me holding on to half of those for too long, or for getting a nosebleed in one of your tube tops at my first retreat. There was a real void in the group when you went abroad, but we were all very thankful for the ways that abroad changed her, are we not? In any case, it feels really sad knowing that we only got one real full year together, which is just insane, like a real non-COVID year. And I can't even name the best thing about Mel, but I know that I'll miss, these are just some very few highlights. Her absolute lack of a poker face, which even a mask can't hide. If people are flat, you're gonna know that you're flat from looking at Mel's face. Her insanely infectious laugh. Her persistence in getting people to hang out, as well as getting everyone to rehearsal on time. And your absolute dominance at game nights. I'm literally going to miss game nights at Ian's. I know they don't exist anymore, but I still perpetually miss them. And I'm sad that we didn't get to do them this year. And there are a million other things that make you our perfect president. Mel, you led us with such grace this year. We reworked the Dynams in a literally impossible time, and you still made ways to make the freshmen feel loved and included, and you held out the hope that kept us together through the entire year. I'm sorry. At the core of your being, you love this group, and it radiates through everything that you do. You're incredibly and wonderfully yourself, and you love so fiercely, and it's just, I admire it so much, and you make everyone feel so comfortable and loved. I think I said that a million times. I also didn't read this very well. You are a pillar of the Dynams, and I can only hope to be the role model that you were this year when you passed the baton down to me and Tina as co-presidents. And I just wanted to say that I was so upset, and I was thinking about all the time that we lost, but it made me cherish what we had so much more, and I forgot that the way that you made us feel is something that exists in our relationship with all of the Dynams, and something that you got from all the Dynams before, and it's a feeling that we can never lose. And I'm so grateful that you were a part of my Dynams experience, and I know that this is not the end, because you're because you're a part of the Dynams family forever, and I love you so much. That's it. I love you. I can't wait to hear you sing.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. My phone died, so I'm reading off of Kieran's phone, which means all my things are out of order. But okay. I don't like public speaking. I would much rather sing, so this is interesting for me. I now understand the trouble that every senior before me has had while writing this speech. It's extremely hard to verbalize how much this group means to me, because I don't think a group of people has ever impacted my life in such a significant way. You have all seen me through my best and worst times, and this year in particular, there's been a lot of bad times. What's truly amazing, however, is that we're able to do this right now, even regardless of COVID. Although this year has had its many bad times, the group has continued to lift my spirits and provide some sort of normalcy to my last year of college. These past 4 years have been a whirlwind of skiing, hiking, scream singing in off-campus houses, trekking to the Nut, Grey Cliff, and Foster, Thursday hangouts, annoying anyone's roommates at Singin', and so many more memories that I could list forever. I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to do it all with. To the alumni, each and every one of you has taught me something impactful about life and leadership, and I could not be more grateful. I am so happy I got to follow in the footsteps of fearless female leaders in the group, and I'm excited to pass it on to 2 more. To my family, Mom, I don't know if they're watching, I forgot to text them. Mom, Dad, Grandpa, Natalie, and Joey, you guys have always been my biggest fans. I'm eternally grateful for your support and always pushing me to follow my dreams. I'm so sorry for the countless times you've heard me belt from my room, and I can't promise that it will end, but yeah, I'm just grateful for the fact that I'm able to be here at BC, and that's all due to my family. I wish you guys could be here with me today, but I'm so very excited to see you all in a month and celebrate. I love you so much. To my friends, you guys there have been through it all. You not only have endured countless hours of me singing in the room, but also blasting the Dynamics music. You all consistently show up for me, and I could never thank you enough for that, for being my biggest fans and our loudest audience members. Paige and Allie, thank you for coming to literally every show, even alone when you guys weren't really friends. And especially Paige, you have been here through this whole process, from answering the door on night 1 to coming to off-campus parties with people who you don't even know and hosting pre-games for the shows in Chevy 322. I love you so much, and I could never have asked for a better roommate and best friend. Okay, so I'm going to go grade by grade here. Julia McCahill, you are an absolute powerhouse in your singing capabilities and personality. You are wise way beyond your years and a natural leader. I can't wait to see the impact that you will continue to make on this group. Hold on, I'm lost. Delise, your humor is so subtle and underrated, and I'm so happy that you're coming out of your shell for everyone to hear it. Your ability to make everyone laugh along with your beautiful smile is something that I'll always remember. Larry, Larissa, I probably shouldn't say that up here. We all know that you are incredibly dedicated, hardworking, and intelligent, but you are also incredibly perceptive, which makes you easy to talk to and someone I know I can count on. Also, please share more stories about high school Julie. We all need to know. Sloan, I don't know if you're watching, but although you're not physically here right now, your ability to be open with people from the get-go is something so special and makes people immediately feel close to you. You also have the voice of a literal angel. Charlie, you are so lovable and easygoing, and I'm so envious of your ability to go with the flow. That being said, you constantly put your everything into our rehearsals, and just so you know, your hard work does not go unnoticed, aka primary bass. Sam, I have never been more excited to take someone in the group. For those who don't know, Sam and I went to the same high school. You have the biggest heart ever, and you show it through your constant dedication to maintaining and forming relationships within this group and outside of it. Faith, you are a constant positive influence in my life, and through your always optimistic outlook, you inspire me to look for the good in my life, even when times are hard. I knew you radiated Dynam's energy from the moment you auditioned, and I am ever so grateful for your presence in the group. Paige, I love how you are so sure of yourself and have no problem with sticking up for yourself and others. Your blunt humor is something I will really miss hearing every week. Kyle, when trying to think about something to describe you, the first thing that came to mind was some sort of combination of America's Sweetheart and The Most Eligible Bachelor. You are such a reliable friend, and your genuine care for and kindness for others is so special and rare. Miss Mary Brown, you are so very special. Everyone lights up when you walk in a room because your presence instantly makes everyone happier. I love your niche sense of humor and all the sassy jokes, and also your makeup game is a level that we're all trying to reach. Thank you for all your love and hugs and happiness that you bring into my life. Rob, I am so happy that you were weirdly obsessed with me when I came back from abroad because it meant that I could get to know you better this year. You know all my secrets, which is a little bit scary because you're terrible at keeping them. I see parts of myself in you, which I think is why we were able to become close so quickly. You are also the hardest worker I know, and I could not be more grateful to you for making this year what it was for us seniors. I love you so much. Hold on. Dan, I think we're kindred spirits. I tend to understand your nonsense, and you tend to understand mine, and I'm so happy that you decided to join the group this year. Your comedic relief is something that I always look forward to, and I can't think of someone who puts me in a better mood when I see them. Pat, I have missed having you here, and I'm so happy that you're able to be here tonight. You are by far my favorite person to have on retreats because of your ability to make everyone laugh and the craziness that ensues from some of the highly controversial things that you often say. Gabe, you lead by example in this group, which is something I admire because I've struggled to do that. And also, you always seem to be very in tune with people's emotions, which makes you a great listener and someone who I always feel comfortable talking to. Chris, as much as you seem like a tough guy from the outside, you are one of the sweetest people I have ever met. You give the best hugs and are constantly a grounding presence for me in the chaos that this group can be. Thank you for hosting literally everything this year and making this year seem semi-normal by allowing us to scream sing in your room until 2 a.m. Nick, even though you're younger than me, you were literally the older brother I always wish I had. You are the most selfless person that I know, and I'm constantly shocked by your acts of service and hospitality. You are also a great listener and one of my go-tos when it comes to advice and or words of wisdom. Tina, my admiration for you is endless. And that's, hold on. Okay, my admiration for you is endless. You are trustworthy, gracious, and gentle, but also have a spitfire sense of humor and a lively personality. I hope that my future children will one day be taught by someone who is just as lovely as sweet as you are. Julie, I could not have asked for a better person to lead the group with this year. Not only have we weirdly lived the same life, but the way in which we lead is very similar, and I don't think I could have figured out this whole mess without you. Your constant strive for greatness and improvement in this group and in your own personal life is inspiring to me. You truly give this group your all regardless of whatever else is going on. Emma Roney, I love you so much with my whole heart. From the minute you auditioned, I knew you were going to take the group by storm, and you sure did. When you auditioned for Electric Love, we had to sit in the hallway and pretend to debate who we were going to give it to because we decided so fast. Not only is your voice clear and precise, but it's full of emotion that I wish I could convey through my own. Where are we? Sorry. I've told you this before, but if I heard you sing and close my eyes, I would picture you singing while smiling. You are also so giving and bubbly from the first moment that you meet someone, something that I not only admire, but I'm envious of. You are an absolute light in my life, and I don't think that I will ever meet someone just like you. Caroline, Kieran, and Julia, thank you so much for the love, support, and laughter you three bring into my life. I can't imagine my BC experience without you, and I'm so happy that I got to go on this crazy journey with 3 of my best friends. So how's everybody's night? Sorry, it's cold. We only have 2 more things left. Do you have a joke, Grace? Okay, what is it? I'll repeat it. No, yeah, I'm saying, do you have a joke? Because I don't have a joke. That's okay. What do you mean? Okay. Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me. Don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm far away, I'll hold you in my heart. I'll sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember me. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when she was sad, I was there to dry her tears. And when she was happy, so was I. When she loved me. Through the summer and the fall, we had each other, that was all. Just you and I together, like it was meant to be. And when she was lonely, I was there to comfort her. And I knew that she loved me. Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me. Don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm far away, I'll hold you in my heart. I'll sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember me. Okay, what? Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. Sorry. The group is gonna sing a song for us, and then we'll have one last song.
I forgot to.
Okay.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
If I remember correctly.
So, now that... Oh, this is too much. This is too much.
Do you know where I'm standing?
Yeah.
Oh, can you go on the wing?
I was getting so angry. The song would have been like 180 times better, even though it was already amazing.
So, now that we've heard from our 4 seniors, the remaining members of the Dynams are going to sing them a little something we've prepared to send them off. Now that they're, I'm not going to say the they word.
They say there's some things you don't know. You need to go and find yourself.
You say you'd rather be alone, 'cause you think you won't find it tied to someone else.
Who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? It only happens on your own. Don't know me and you.
Tell me you don't have to leave. If to change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow. We can take it slow. We can take it as we go. Go as we
You won't be the only one. I am unfinished, I've got so much left to learn.
I don't know how this river runs, but I like the company through every twist and turn.
Who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? They don't know me and you. You don't ever have to leave. If to change is what you need, you can change right next to me. I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow. Don't take it slow and go as we go. Go as we go. Go as we go. Go as we go.
I can't promise it's not written in the stars.
I believe that when it's done, we're gonna see that it was better that we grew up together.
You don't wanna leave, but if change is what you need, you can change right next to me.
I'll be the high, I'll take the low. You can ebb and I can flow.
right next to me. And now we're gonna sing the Little Dynam's tradition song. We're gonna hand over some mics. And
Okay. So this is, I'll just yell. This is the song that we, now it's on, that we would invite our alumni up for, although they're not here technically. So if you know it, sing along.
If you know it, sing a lot. We're gonna pull up these lyrics. Impossible. I heard you on the wireless back in 52. Lying awake and tempted waking up with you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through. They took no credit for the second symphony. Rewritten by machine and new technology. And now I understand the problems that you see. I met your children. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Pictures came and broke your heart. And now we meet in an abandoned studio. We hear the playback and it seems so long ago. And you remember the jingles used to go. You were the first one. You were the last one. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my car. We can't rewind, we've got too far. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio That's the best we got.
That's all, folks.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Hope you're not freezing.
I'd like to, Julia, I'd like to perform for that whole show. So long. Don't even.